Is that good? That good cake? You're so cute, I can't take it. Hi guys, I'm Laura Vitale. On this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I want to share with you how to make such a delicious, perfect for spring and summer cake. It is an Italian ricotta lemon cake. Now, I know that every Italian household I know personally has their own version of this cake. I don't want to say mine's the best, but it is pretty delicious and it's really easy. I call it a snack cake because it's not like a frosted cake or glazed cake. It's sort of along the lines of like a coffee cake that you would eat with like an espresso or coffee or some iced tea. It's just so delicious. You're gonna love it. And I feel like because it's so bright and lemony, it would be perfect for any spring occasion, whether it be Mother's Day, Father's Day, anything really. But if you love lemons as much as I do, then this cake is for you. Wow, that rhymed. Let me run you through the list of ingredients. I've got some unsalted butter here that's softened, more than just softened. I was standing on the stove while the oven was preheating. I've got eggs, I've got granulated sugar, I've got lemons, really good ricotta, I've got some granulated sugar, I've got some vanilla extract, and then in here I have a mixture of all-purpose flour, salt, baking powder, and ground almonds. Now, the ground almonds are really non-negotiable in this recipe. They are absolutely fantastic, and if you really want to amp up the almond flavor, you can also add about a half a teaspoon of almond extract to this, but I just feel like it overpowers things too much, and I really want the brightness of the lemon and the hint of vanilla to be the star of this cake. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. I have a 9 by 13 inch glass baking dish, or like any baking dish will do, that's been lined with parchment paper. It's sprayed with some nonstick spray. So I'm gonna go ahead, rock on, and get started. I've got in my large bowl, I've got my butter. I'm gonna add the sugar, and using my handheld electric whisk, I'm gonna combine the two together until well combined. See how fluffy that looks? That's perfect. I'm gonna add in the eggs. I'm gonna let that continue to go. I'm also gonna add, if I can do this one-handed, a good splash of vanilla at this point. Good splash, good tablespoon, and that's just gonna mix, just for another minute or so. I want the mixture to be really smooth and lovely. Let me move this out of the way because it keeps making noise. Make sure you scrape the sides of the bowl occasionally whenever you're working with a handheld whisk or even a standing mixer. Okay, I'm gonna go back to work here. That is perfect. We're gonna set that aside. Now what I'm going to work on is I'm going to zest 3 lemons. This is really lemony, and I'm going to get enough juice to, I need about 1/3 of a cup of lemon juice, so usually about 3 lemons. So I'm going to zest first, then I'm going to juice them in this bowl, well in this measuring cup here, because I want to mix this mixture with the ricotta before I add it to anything else. I use my fork method to squeeze out all that lemon juice, and I just do it over a sieve so that it catches all the little pit there. Beautiful. Yep, we got about 1/3 of a cup of juice. Beautiful. Set that aside. It smells so good already. Okay, I've got my mapine here. I can't live without my mapine. Now I'm gonna add the ricotta mixture, the ricotta straight to the lemon zest. Mix the two together, and that way it makes it kind of easier to incorporate. Yes, I'm making a mess, I'm aware, but you know what? It's fine. Show me one cook that doesn't make a mess from time to time, you know? Plus I cook a lot, so I feel like it's fine. It's fine. Now, this is where it's really easy. You combine the dry and the wet at the same time. You put in your dry mixture. I already kind of mixed together all that anyway. And the ricotta mixture, the ricotta lemon mixture. And you're gonna just whisk this long enough to combine it all, but don't over whisk because it really isn't necessary. So whisk long enough to combine it, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. I'll probably switch to the spatula towards the end to stir it all together. This batter is really thick and gorgeous. So I'm just going to get it out of here into there. And you're going to just spread this out as even as you can possibly get it. And then this is going to go into your preheated oven at 350, 45 minutes to an hour, or until it's completely cooked through. I just use a toothpick to check. If the toothpick comes out clean, then it will be perfect. Just get that in there. Cake was in the oven for exactly 45 minutes. I took it out, I let it cool completely. I've got my sous chef here. I'm not quite sure what her role is at this very moment, except banging a spatula on the counter. I let it cool completely. Now, like I said, this is not going to be your thick, fluffy cake. This is a really dense, I want to say gooey, but I don't mean like undercooked. I just mean it's a very dense coffee cake-like cake. That's why it's called a snack cake. And I'm going to cut this in little squares, but you can also do this in a 9 or 10-inch springform pan if you want to maybe serve it as a whole on a Sunday lunch or whatever, right? Okay, how about we cut this and then you can sprinkle all the sugar on top, okay? Good job. Let's cut it again. These are gonna be really big squares, right?
Mommy cooking.
You are cooking. How about, okay, hold on. Let's get some big squares. Okay, and then we're gonna sprinkle powdered sugar on top. Does that sound good? What do you think?
We're cooking.
You're going to be cooking in a minute. Okay, you have to sprinkle these heavily. So you can see the texture inside. That's the texture of a ricotta cake. That's so good. You have to sprinkle these very liberally with some powdered sugar. It's part of the recipe. I don't know how to explain it, but like you can't leave it out. It just won't taste the same. So now that we have them all here, you want to help me? No, wait. Put this there. Good. Here's another one. Good job. Come on, let's keep moving. Move that down. You got to sprinkle it really heavily with powdered sugar. I just refilled this baby, so it's like raining sugar. I want to go for this one because I like a middle piece. We'll cut this in a little square. Can Mommy eat a piece of cake? That's the best ricotta cake you'll ever have in your life. Okay.
It's yummy.
You want it? That good?
Yummy cake.
Is it yummy cake?
It's a yummy cake.
Don't take my word for it. It's a yummy cake. Go to laurainthekitchen.com for the written recipe. You have to make this cake because it is a yummy cake. Another one? You still have it in your mouth. That's okay. laurainthekitchen.com has got the recipe written for you. I hope you've enjoyed spending time with us. Give me a hug. Say bye-bye. Is that good? That good cake? You're so cute, I can't take it.